approaching evening. I hope you're very fine wherever you are. Thank you so much for remembering always to come back to edutainment for us. And your lovely, lovely audience. Yeah, you mean to me. Yeah, anybody who watches me, actually, you mean a world to me. Even if you watch for 1 minute, even if you watch for 5 minutes or 20 minutes, you mean a world to me. However, I would appreciate if you really watched me for more minutes and you engaged in a chat. You know, yesterday I was so happy that when I did the live, people came and really chatted about what I was in relation to the aspect of the Dimwango and the boyfriend aspect. And I was so glad, you know, it keeps you warm and it makes you understand that people are really appreciating what you're doing. So today we're into this aspect of friendship, guys. And I just thought about, why do people need friends, you know? Why do we need friends? That's where I thought of beginning. Why do people need friends? Like, we have colleagues we work with, they are not friends automatically. While some may be friends, others may be our enemies, right? We may have roommates when you are in colleges. Are they automatically friends? No. They might be enemies also. You might be living with somebody just because you've been forced by situations. However, friends are people you can even have online. You can even have online friends. You can have friends from work. You can have friends amongst family members, some of whom will be friends. And you can have friends, maybe people you ever studied with or people you just met, you know. So guys, friendship actually enriches life and it improves your health, both mental and social life. Yeah, with friends you meet the social needs and belonging, actually, because we are human beings and human beings are social in nature, right? And you can fulfill this if you feel you belong somewhere and you have connection with some people. They can be even as far as maybe abroad while we are in Africa, but then we will feel a sense of belonging somewhere. Friendship also offers a sense of community, you know. Like, you don't feel so lonely when you have friends. Friends share experiences. Most times it's our friends we share experiences with, right? And life becomes enjoyable. You know, like if I have friends on this, through maybe YouTube, I create friendship with people, I'll be feeling like I belong somewhere. I'll also feel less lonely and I'll feel enjoyable, you know. We may interact in activities, whether virtual and more, just to be friends. Thank you so much. We have about 23 people on board and you can give me a like. I really appreciate. Yeah. Sometimes we create friendship for support and well-being, right? When you become my friend, I can emotionally support you. And when you become my friend, you can emotionally support me. So friendship is there to offer support and well-being. We celebrate successes together and we face challenges like if we have failed together. They also offer room for encouragement, you know. It is your friends who can encourage you to go on with your goals. It is your friends who know you sometimes better because they see how resilient you are, how focused, determined, hopeful, and they can tell you, don't give up, you know, and they can give you a listening ear. When you're frustrated, maybe at work, in a marriage, in families, those who are friends, whether from family, from work, from the virtual perspective, will be the ones to give you support, you know. Thank you so much. About 8 people online. Thank you so much. You can give me a chat so that I know where you are. You can also give a like to my video. Now, friendship also contributes to a sense of security, you know, stability, positive, impacting on mental health. Currently, many people are facing mental health, physical health. And with friends, you can actually be sure that they'll tell you, eat this one, do like this exercise here. They can even tell you, relax, you know. There was a situation that happened recently. There's a lady who has really cut the husband's face. She cut at this point, she cut on the other end, she cut here, she cut you know, the husband is looking like a prune. The husband is looking like a prune. Hey. And it's unfortunate that her friend works with me in the same institution, but she did not know that this would have happened. I don't know. I don't know why this friend could not trust and actually have confided in them so that they make her think otherwise, because I feel like she had a mental aspect here. Now, friends share activities and, hobbies, interests, passions. Like, through my friends, I can become a better writer, a better content creator, I can follow some values. I can also engage in activities like just going out, travel together. We can bond with friends. We can become a camaraderie or a support system whereby we can now begin contributing money towards project of each other. Through friends, we can have mutual benefits or reciprocity. Like, I help you do this and you help me do this. Through friendship, we can have mutual exchange of positive interaction. Like, even when people are attacking you, the friends can stand there and support you. You can have positive interaction where you feel genuinely they are telling you the truth, even if it's bitter truth. And you can have transaction elements even in terms of, like, when you have weighty matters such as loans, they can help you to handle them. Through friendship, you can have personal growth of people. Like, friends grow from a girl to a mother, from a boy to a father, from high school to university, from elementary school to high school. Understand? They can also introduce new ideas to you, experiences. Like, I started the YouTube long ago, but I was a bit of not doing consistently, and I introduced it to my friend who is doing very well in it, and I'm so happy because through friendship you learn to experience new ideas through others. Now I've come to learn that Facebook professional can pay, and I did that through a friend. I also learned that I can create a web page where I can sell my books. That was through a friend who is currently near Kenyatta University. I have also had to have personal growth and self-discovery through friends. Like, one friend really helped me to get a plot in Coast. When we were working together, she became a great friend, and even by now we share a lot of things. And she made me discover that I have this ability to stand hard times and I can actually overcome them. Now guys, let's go back to our topic of discussion today. I normally like starting by teaching before we go to to the reaction. That is my way, because actually teaching is part of the career. Now let's get to see CHINELO RITA. CHINELO RITA. I don't know whether you people know CHINELO RITA. CHINELO RITA is a famous person from that is from Nigeria, right? Yeah, CHINELO RITA has had a lot of wars. Yeah, she has a lot of wars, but when you look at the struggles she's gone through to build herself, and when you look at Facebook, she has about 1.2 million followers. This is her. This is her, a very beautiful lady. CHINELO RITA. This is her. Did you see? That is CHINELO RITA. CHINELO RITA. Very beautiful lady, Now this lady apparently was a great friend to somebody who is also popular in the Nollywood industry, right? And the person was Ruby Ojako. Do you know Ruby Ojako? Anybody who knows can maybe respond in the house. Yeah, so Ruby Ojako. Ruby Ojako, we find her. Okay, we have Gulnoro Ruzmetova. Welcome, you're the first one at least to chat. The rest were just passing by, not actually chatting. So thank you so much for at least chatting and giving a human face to this channel and the video that is currently going on live stream. Yeah, so Gulnoro Ruzmetova, maybe you can tell us your country or where you are watching from, and I'll really appreciate. So you are the top fan number 1. We have had people coming here, 28 people, 10, but they just stay a little bit and disappear. Yeah, so We see that Ruby Ojoko, on the other hand, has 2 million followers on Instagram. Yeah. And she's the wife to Mock Madu. Yeah. Showstopper worldwide, best in the game, you know. So when you look at this lady, here she is, Ruby Ojoko. Let's see this. Have you seen her? A very, very beautiful lady again. That is her. I don't know whether it's clear to you. Yeah, that is her. That is her. Now remember, these two people have been friends for a while, you know. They were friends for a while. And while they were friends, you realize that they stood for each other. Of course, Chinelo Rita went to the wedding of the friend. Gulnaro Ruzmetova retracted messages, I don't know why. Then came again and placed top fan. Thank you so much, I appreciate. I always appreciate when you come on board. So, now these two people have been having a conflict, right? They have been having a conflict. Now remember, during the wedding of Ruby Ojoko, yeah, the presence of Chinelo could not be missed. The Nollywood actress Chinelo Rita, who is now known as Chinelo Noir, has called out on the colleague Ruby Ojoko for showing what she describes as fake love. By the way, those are news that are trending. That she lost her sister. And so, Chinelo is disappointed that Ruby did not reach out to console her whatsoever in her grief. As I told you when I was starting this video, friends are there for purposes, and therefore I shared all that information. If you go back to minute 1 and check through, you'll understand what I was talking about. Now, she was so emotional on her Instagrams. I'll be showing you very soon one of them. That it was so funny that she was quickly called by Ruby during her wedding. And she bought a wedding dress and attended the wedding. But then, when it came to a place where she lost the sister, Ruby could not reach her. Can you imagine? Hey. Hey. So let's look at the reaction itself first, how she spoke here, before we can talk anything more. Here.
How you doing? Thank you for watching. Till I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you. Bye.
CHINELO and Ruby Ojoko is trending. For a lot of you who do not know,
Let me look for that part. I don't know why it has just played partly and stopped. I want to see that particular Instagram where she's really expressing her anger, and you really sympathize with her, you know.
This correction.
You will really sympathize with her because you won't like it. How can you be a friend to somebody? You even ask them to buy a wedding dress during your wedding, and then it comes to the time when they are grieving and you don't show up. What is that? Let's see this one. Let's see this one. Let's see this one. Some others are just coming to, they are not very clear ones. Was it in Instagram or it is here? YouTube. Not YouTube, Facebook.
The reason why I screenshotted it and posted it is because they took a life from my head. Eh? They took a life from my head. And on here, me will phone one model. We are sending a good year on them or them. I am Papa, you add another salt, so this is the rightful way for me, including my young Waliawa. Yeah? This is the rightful way for me to post it. We are not friends. The thing I've been on my page, from 6th. From 6th, that I should barely give you on, okay? Despite I still need to my cannot. And my sister died. You didn't raise your phone Ipom sim CHINELO. Now one again ndo. Eh? My sister died too.
Now this is a call. She can't reach her directly on phone. She does not want to confront her on phone. She feels like the friendship was fake, that she was actually jilted in the friendship, that there was some act of hypocrisy, deceit. Hey, guys. Sometimes when you walk around with people, be very careful. I know some people who can call you only when they have trouble. When you see their call, hey, you know there is trouble. Or you know that they want your favor, either money, a signature, they want you to give them an idea. Hey, wait until you have a problem. They will not show up, even if they hear it the first. They will not show up. Hey, let me tell you, that is human nature. It is unexpected of people to be fake in love, fake in friendship. But guys, that is expected. Even your sister, someone whom you would think they'll stand for you all the time. They'll have some money in the pocket. And when you are truly dry, you will call them and tell them, sister, can you rescue me from this issue? And they'll be like, I don't have. When the pocket is full. When the pocket is full, take that from me, guys. Human beings are very different. They are chameleon. Chameleon. They'll smile at you in your face, but when they look away, they'll frown. They'll talk to you sweetly, but then look aside. Hey, they'll talk shit about you. They will. Hey, and I'm telling you this because I've experienced some of this situation. Now, do I say that all friends are hypocritical? I didn't say that. Not all friends are hypocritical. And that is why we have sometimes, when you have problems, share them with different friends and see how they'll react. Some will be like, I'm not around. I'm not around. I don't have how to help you. I don't have this. Even trying, you can understand when somebody tries. You have a problem and they know about it and they'll not call you. They'll not even say sorry. And some will go to an extent of even celebrating your downfall and mourning your victory. Because if you are a real friend, you are supposed to celebrate with me and mourn with me during the right moments. But guys, watch out. Sometimes you have friends who only come by to see how good you are doing, to check. But when you are mourning, they'll not turn up. Or we have those who will turn up when you are mourning, because they are celebrating. But when you are happy, you win. Hey, they'll frown. They'll frown. If you have ever heard songs, there's this singer who sang about Rafiki. If you have heard Kenyan songs, when they hear promotion, they'll cry or turn their faces and mourn. Hey, this is a reality. Now, is this the situation of actress CHINELO, RITA, and Ruby OJIOKOR? So Ruby OJIOKOR came out clearly to condemn a friend who had been pretending to be a friend, only to be a fake friend. Because a real friend who really would invite you to their wedding and make you buy clothes, you know how expensive these clothes are now. How can they miss out on your times when you're mourning? As said, if you want to know true friends, they will be there in different occasions, happiness and sadness. But those who only show up in one, you might realize they are celebrating your downfall, and when it comes to your success, they are unhappy. Or they are only there when you are in success to see how far you are going. But when you have a problem, they can never stand in with you. Now, this is one of the kind of person we have in Ruby OJIOKOR. Let's see more. Let's see more, guys. Let's see more.
2 days after I attended your wedding, Yes. I know how much I spent on your wedding. Shall I spend that money, Abby? I do everything. Guru guru mecha yeni netinye. Yo. Iyan, iyo jo we mem. And you couldn't reach out to me. You really keep in all the comment section, don't know when get to fan base. Eh? You don't know when get to fan commenters. Eh? We see me kuno kume kwebo bim. Ye me ti ko bim maka. Ebulo zo onye ozo. Odiko no buro suko.
How can a true friend only reach you with a message? Tell me. A message on Facebook, Instagram, or wherever. But they can't show up. Or even if they can't show up, they can show with some money, you know. Material support is required when somebody lost their people. You don't have even to be there physically, but just making a call and then sending something that may not pay back the dead, but it will do something in terms of consoling the bereaved. Hey. So this is so annoying, right? Let's see more.
As long as you must reciprocate to the energy. That is my logo. Man, I show logo off. You show them it's ready. I spent money. You should share. And people they say they use my sister dates. They do content. My sister was the one taking all my videos when I started. Even all those slow motion when they see when I work with 44 clothing. Chidera was the behind that camera. All the celebrities that are meeting, those videos slow when they see. Now Chidera they take those videos. People who don't see me, even if say they don't value my sister, maybe that will not be celebrity because they do person, they do celebrity things for this industry. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. Mad one mobile to direct 1 year 3 years. To with 3 years. You na from na go ya mu na ya bi. You people always say, "One na for them." You go one na why ya forget. No na chidela aburo onya na mem play. She always concentrate on me.
The lady is telling us that her sister was very fundamental in her videos. When she started long ago, it was not easy. But her sister is the one who could take all her videos. So she's behind her success, right? So she really appreciates the sister and values her, regardless of other people not valuing. And I don't think if Ruby is a true friend, she would miss to see this. She wouldn't miss, right? Now, we saw a very long message from CHINELO. Rita sent a very long message. Hey, almost a letter to my sister. If you know that a book, you know, let's read it. This is the message. This is the message. I hope it's big enough for you. I'm waiting for it to be clear. I think it's clear now. Yeah, the letter goes, nothing they this life, absolutely nothing. Then she places emoji for peace. This isn't for clout, but for fake love in this industry is alarming. You used to call me sis under every post, showed me love everywhere. But after your marriage, hey, I lost my sister. Now even a message, not even 2-minute call, nothing. Please, nobody should come to my DMs. You pray with God's name. But when it's time to show that Christianity, many of you fall short. At the end of the day, we are just pencils. And she puts the pencil there. In the hands of the Creator. I don't know how to carry someone in my heart and be beefing them silently. That's not my way. I don't play that game. I speak as it comes, raw and real. A sex call is not bad. A second call is not bad, right? Omo, I don't know how you guys think, but death is not something anyone should play. I don't keep unnecessarily things in my heart for anybody. Rienzi for anyone who thinks my post is bad. So she's saying sorry. When it gets to your turn, do you. If people you show you love, you reciprocate. Guys, is she not saying the truth? Is Rita not saying the truth? Many people, by the way, people are just pencils in the hands of the Creator. I always sometimes complain and say, sometimes Muslims are better by far than us Christians. We pretend a lot. People will call you sister in Christ, let's do this in church. But even when you are sick, they'll never ask. When you are in need, for example, there's a mass to be done and people should contribute, they'll never time they'll ask you, contribute toward this, and I'm like, okay. People will expect you to find out how they are favoring, but they won't find out how you are favoring. Now she goes on and says, of course, it's good to be yourself. If you want to say your mind, say it. Most times I cross with people because I say it as it is. Yeah? I say it as it is, you know? Now let's look at what she said later. Now, she went on to say this. Let's see whether it will move. I have my mind. It's off my chest. You know me as very blunt person. For once, accept your mistake. Peace. I know how much I spent. I know they pick money. You wanted me in your wedding. I came and you refused to reciprocate that energy, even when it's death. Nunin e ndi nwai. Hey. And she went further. Hey. She went further to say, if you see my post, you pass. You don't like it, you don't comment. Eh? Unfollow yourself. I don't like fake love. Even bigger actors reached out. Some even went my contact. Industry is too fake. And at this point, my heart is heavy. If na gossip, trust me, they'll make sure to circulate it and use it as dinner. Did you hear that? I know many people will be avoiding this. Just reflect upon this kind of situation. Put yourself in the shoes of CHINELO RITA and think about how it happened, you know? Why you think this lady was such a doid? Let's now check for the pictures of the dress she made, CHINELO RITA in the wedding. Because I like having details about such things. I don't like touching them partly. Hey, look at that, that wedding dress. The wedding dress CHINELO RITA wore in Ruby's wedding. I want us to see that one. Let's see. I think it's here. Here it is. Did you see? Did you see? CHINELO Noir and Princess. Hey. Princess Osakpolo Osaro. Did you see? That was the dress she had to make to go attend to the wedding, you know. Let me see more. I think that's all. That is the dress she put on in the wedding. I don't know whether we can see the wedding itself. Yeah, we can. Here it is.
Please come to the center. Please step away, please. Step away now. The lady in blue, please. Please go outside and report. Also, a Toyota Venza with number plate ASP. And that's it. Thank you. All right, that's enough. Please come to the center. Please step away, please. Step away now. The lady in blue, please.
I think you've seen that dress, right? You've seen it. Chai. So, guys, sometimes it's good to just be real in a friendship. And if you know you cannot commit to it, there's no need of pulling people into a relationship, you know? Pulling them into a relationship, making them believe that they have a friend to stand with, only for you to drop them like hot charcoal. It's so unfair. Because when you look at this girl, CHINELO RITA, she's very emotional, actually. Very emotional. Very emotional. And she seems to have been so hurt. No wonder she's out there crying about what the friend did to her. And I hope that the friend will not respond, but will keep quiet and reach her slowly. And then it will be a remedy to her emotional outburst. So that we don't keep blaming her, but we'll have a better friendship in future. If you reach her out, she will respect you, Sister Ruby. So that the industry of action should not seem like acting all through. So, adios, that was it. Bye-bye.